What's up guys, it's PowerScale here with a brand new explanation, and today we will be breaking down Trafalgar D. Water Law's Awakening. So, starting at the end of One Piece chapter 1030, we first see Law uses OP Awakening to cause major damage to Big Mom, inevitably defeating her with the assistance of Kid. Now it's important we note Big Mom was almost indestructible up until Law started landing his awakened attacks. Now upon using his awakening, Law has either said K-Room, pronounced Kroom, or R-Room, pronounced Room, as opposed to his usual room, which would indicate in his awakened form he now has various room types that serve different purposes. Now with Kroom, Law is able to apply his room to his weapons, thereby manipulating them as he would do to the environment which he applied room to in his non-awakened state. Whilst Law uses Kroom, he can extend his weapons as far as he pleases, whilst allowing them to phase through anything at all until reaching the desired target. Upon landing on its location, he can then operate on the target, and by operate I mean manipulate the body of the enemy or ally, either helping or harming them. Now so far we have seen two attacks with Kroom, which are Shock Willy and Puncture Willy, and boy are they powerful. Now Shock Willy allows Law to literally fry his enemies from the inside by releasing electrical shockwaves from the inside. This is different to the Gamma Knife because the electrical shockwaves are generated within the enemy as opposed to the outside, thereby defying and bypassing any external defense his enemy may have. Now when Law first used this attack against Big Mom, it caused serious damage, causing her to bleed through her mouth. So yeah, it's powerful, but it doesn't just stop there. His other Kroom technique is Puncture Willy, which at this point, it's safe to say, is his strongest attack. With Puncture Willy, Law pierces his target with his blade, pinning them to the floor, continuously extending his sword while sending shockwaves strong enough to destroy large land masses. And it was this attack coupled with Kids that ended up defeating Big Mom. Now it also appears that with Kroom, Law is able to clash head-on with Blackbeard, so it appears that Kroom is also able to do physical damage and actually attack someone who's able to generate massive shockwaves. Now Law also used Shock Willy on Blackbeard as well, and boy did it have some devastating effects. So yeah, Shock Willy is a very powerful technique. In addition to this, with his awakening, Law has been able to contend with two emperors, meaning his awakening is actually one of the strongest awakenings in the series, considering Big Mom's strength, her durability, and also Blackbeard's strength and durability. But the fact that he's able to do serious damage to both of them indicates his awakening has brought him to a level where he's able to compete with the best of the best. Now Law's other awakened technique comes from R-Room. With this technique, he was able to mute all sound in a specific region, allowing the environment he manipulated to follow a user while blocking the sound. Now it was because of this attack that Big Mom couldn't utilize her homies by calling them, which inevitably led to her defeat and fall to the lava core of the island. Now as was the case with Kid and Luffy, Law should still be able to use his awakening in conjunction with his haki, and right now, for all we know, Law can only use ornament haki. I could be wrong about that. Maybe he can use sensory as well. I know for sure he doesn't have conquerors, but yeah, he can use his awakening as well as his haki at the same time. Furthermore, it would appear that Law is able to switch on and off his awakening at will. Now it should also be noted that Law does have weaknesses when it comes to his awakening, the first one being the fact that he cannot maintain it for a very long amount of time, so essentially he doesn't have much endurance with his awakening. The other weakness with his awakening is the fact that his room is stationary, so the room he applies is now stationary, it's not moving, it's applied to whatever he puts his awakening on. So essentially if you get out of it, let's say you avoid the sword attack, well, you're good. This is because he no longer controls a large environment, but rather a specific thing. Now Law hasn't mastered his awakening, so he still has way more to show us, which is crazy when you think about it. But with all that being said, I'll be sure to make an updated video if Law further expands on his already impressive awakened room feats. So be sure to have subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss any new videos. Like the video if you want to see more content like this, and comment who you would want me to make my next explanation video on. Please share the video with others so we can grow this community. I do have a Discord and Instagram, as you can see on the screen, and you can join and follow all my platforms through the links on the video description and clickable images on my channel banner. For all other serious inquiries, email me at powerscaleemail@gmail.com. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.